Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the last step. I got everything situated up here and to the fan. So now that we inside the car, I'm gonna show you how I have everything wired up. So the yellow wire and the ground, which is black, the black wire, I have fed through. So under the dash, you'll see at least 5 posts. This is a 12V post. This is constant, 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 and 12V. What that means is when you turn the key or when you key on, this gets power. But when the key is off, this doesn't have power. So this is turnkey. These 3 are constant. So if you want constant power to something, these are constant power. And this right here is, I believe, for the fuel pump. That's a fuel pump, 372 fuel pump relay. So I wouldn't recommend putting a wire in this 12V output simply because you will blow the fuse. The reason why I said that is because I blew the fuse. So I had to go to the junkyard and replace this fuse. I got my 12V ignition on this post right here. And for the ground, you'll see right there, there's a 10mm stud right there where all the grounds go to. So I just hooked up a ring terminal, which is the red one. I just hooked up a ring terminal and just plumb it right there, and I should be good. And the last wire, which is the red wire, the power from the relay, I have it on my switch. So the power from the relay is in my load in the middle. So I have it in the middle of my switch, and the ground is going on the same post. I'll show you. This is my ground wire that's coming from the switch, and I have it on that same 10mm stud right there. And the last wire at the bottom is your load or your supply. So this is gonna come from your battery. So you would wire the bottom part to your battery. And the way I have that, since my battery is in the back, I basically have a stud and a wire coming from all the way in the back. Since my battery is all the way in the back, I ran one wire all the way to this terminal so my switch can get power. So I added an inline fuse for my switch for safety reasons. So I would highly recommend you to do that. This is your load. This is your power from the relay. And this is gonna be your ground. And that's how I have my switch hooked up. And I'll show you exactly how it works. So my key is off. Try to turn that on. The fans will not come on simply because it's 12V ignition. So as soon as you turn on the vehicle, the fan will come on. So I'm gonna try to turn on the vehicle. Now the fans are on. I'll turn it off. Fans are off. Turn it back on. That's pretty much it on this install. Pretty simple. It's getting close to winter, so I might not have any use for this, so I'm gonna keep it off. If I notice that my temp is getting high, I can just simply turn my fans on and I'm good. The reason why my fan stays on is because of the probe wire. So it says 22 gauge right there. I was supposed to use 2 separate 22 gauge and actually extend it all the way to my probe right there. So if you want to extend your probe wire, make sure when you slice it in half to use 2 separate 22 gauge wire to extend it. That's the reason why my fan is staying on, because the probe actually shorted out. I basically shorted out the probe. So that's it for this install. In my next video, I'm going to install my wideband gauge, and I'm gonna have that hooked up in one of these vents. So Stay tuned to that. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.